Hi, it's Mark Langley with the National Public Safety Drone Donation Program. I've been spending a week here in Orlando at APSCON 2023. And I sat in on a couple of classes with Jason and Arron here, and I was extremely impressed with the drone program being provided in Texas. Texas is perhaps one of the most advanced drone programs in the country. And that gave me a better feeling for it after I sat in on the class. So Arron, would you introduce yourself, what your background is, and then Jason?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Arron Fritch. I'm the captain for Texas Department of Public Safety over our unmanned aircraft operations program.
Hello, everybody. I am Jason Day. I am the UAS program manager for Texas Department of Public Safety. My job is to make sure we're in compliance, all the regulatory stuff. A lot of banging at the keyboard. So
yeah, and you're both officers.
I'm commissioned. Jason's on the non-commissioned side.
On the non-commissioned side. And so during your class, I sat in on, you had a lot of emphasis on training programs that are, you're just continually trying to make your programs better. So tell us a little bit about how you started to put all this together.
Yeah, so our UAS program started back in, it was initially started in 16 when we began working on building the program. 2017 is when we actually had everything in place. Right. And we started out kind of slow, as most agencies do, right? You really don't know where to start when it comes to training. So you just kind of look around and see what other agencies are doing. And of course, in that time period, there wasn't a lot of other agencies that were doing much training for UAS. So we kind of built from the ground up between Jason and myself and a few of others within the program, just started developing, what do we need to do to get our pilots to a level where they are safe, efficient operators. And that's the key, is safety, right? Yeah, regardless of what kind of training you're doing, you've got to make sure they're doing it safe, because we are operating aircraft by definition in the national airspace with other aviation assets. So we had to look and see, what kind of curriculum do we need to put together? What kind of actual hands-on training do we need to do with folks? And just started kind of building it up from there. And it was a lot of trial and error, right? We did a lot of things that were good. We did some things that were bad.
Well, you learn from the bad.
And we do. We learn from the bad. Jason talks about in our training program, because he's one of our lead instructors, that our first training program that we did, the very first class, it was a hot mess. We had stuff everywhere. We had people that were crashing into things. I mean, I don't know how many aircraft we crashed in that first school just because we didn't know how to run it. Okay. But we learned from those things.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at your curriculum, and it's amazing. So have both of you guys attended any of the Granite Defense events?
Yeah, we have a great partnership with Tom and Ball out there. We do a lot of, not just UAS training out there, but the department utilizes the ranch for all kinds of
it's
different
a great
events.
Facility, isn't it?
It is.
There's we didn't make it this year, but last year we were at the last two events. I probably ran into you guys and didn't even know it. You know, we're just introducing our foundation to help get people aware of what we're doing. So, Jason, you and I had a conversation about you working with the TAC team, and could you explain a little bit about that program? I'd like the people to understand just what kind of technology you guys are trying to pull together to make all of this work with people on the ground, people in the air, pilots, situational awareness, things like that.
Yeah, so we found a deficit of having really good, complete situational awareness. Okay. And we needed some type of mobile-friendly, responsive tool that was easy for all the users to actually use. Because we've got some Esri-based products, but they're fairly heavy. They're not mobile-friendly. Right. And so we started looking into TAC. And we partnered with the FBI. We utilized their free server to that was kind of our crawl phase, right? Okay. But we quickly realized there's a lot of great things that we can do in TAC, but we would need our own server. So we stood that up. So, anybody that's not familiar with TAC, it's basically just dots on a map. Right. And what TAC allows you to do is ingest dots from multiple different sources. So on my phone, I can look at where we have boots on the ground, vehicles, boats, drones, helicopters, markers, cameras, drone detection, all of that can be ingested into this common operating picture
Wow.
from all the different vendors. So you don't have to be, it's very vendor agnostic,
Okay.
right? Where you can ask the vendors to give you an API or a plugin, and that now that tool that used to be kind of standalone is now part of this common operating picture.
My understanding, it was a government initiative paid for by the taxpayers for military purposes, typically, to start.
Yeah, so there's two versions of TAC. The DoD version is called Tactical Awareness Kit.
Okay.
The civilian version is called Team Awareness Kit.
Team awareness.
And I mean, they're basically the same tools, but there's a TAC like governing body
Yep.
that is made up of, I think, 12 different federal agencies that put money in every year.
Yep.
So it is a well-funded project. It is constantly being updated.
Yeah.
And it's kind of strange because normally a government project like that does not get updated as much as this product does.
Yeah. For those of us who watch our channel, if you look in our videos, you'll see that we actually received 5 drones from this Colorado Department of Public Safety. And that's where I was personally first introduced to TAC. They're doing a lot of great work down there with their team, and they were the ones who first introduced it to us. You know, we have APSCON here, or APSA is an amazing foundation that is putting together these events like we're here at today, with training class after training class, not only for unmanned but also manned aircraft. Because the idea is to bring these two types of technologies together safely. So you have ground level to 400 feet, and then 500 feet above is manned. And it's really important that this organization be supported. So if you're not a member of APSA, why not consider becoming a member? They're doing some amazing work. I just sat in, I think they gave away, what, $40-something thousand worth of scholarships to kids of officers that are members, and it's just a great program. I can't thank you guys enough
Absolutely.
for what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, as a foundation, we're really working hard. We're a nonprofit, and they call it nonprofit for a reason, because there's not a lot of money to be had, but we're trying to get the word out about what we're doing. If you need to buy a drone, if you would like to contact us, we have partners that will guarantee best pricing. We have access to almost every drone out there, including some new blue list products that are coming to our attention with partnerships. Also, with the technology shift and changing, there's a lot of drones that are going to be set on shelves. Why not donate them to our foundation so that we can help other departments who are not as fortunate as well-funded departments like Texas, and get these life-saving tools in the hands of those people. And then if it's a really old drone, we've partnered with Women in Drones, and we donate those older drones. Maybe we can't get parts for them so easily, or they're not so good for deployment of public safety, but we'll donate them to STEM programs for kids. So we as a foundation are really trying to make a difference. And it can only happen with your support and support of supporting men and women that are serving in public safety. You guys are doing some great work. I appreciate it. Oh, one last thing I want to let everybody know. These guys have given to us all of their training information that they have worked countless hours to develop, and they're going to keep us up to date. And what we'd like to do is let you know we share that with all public safety agencies out there. So if you need SOPs and you need to know how to put training programs together, you contact NPS-DDP, and we'll share that information. These guys have been more than willing to share that with us. So I can't thank you guys enough for what you all do, and
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So thanks. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And please hit that subscription bell down there, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date on our next post. Thank you.